Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another great edition of my Grue Rume Show. And for the Grue Rume Show today, I got a very awesome guest. He is an actor and he is the star of the #1 movie in America, Terrifier 3. And I'm talking about Mason MeCartea. And he has one of the most gruesome scenes in the movie. And I'm really looking forward to talking to him all about Terrifier 3 and about his acting and his music. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host of Stutters. I am the host of the Grue Rume Show. And my interview with Mason be coming up very soon. This is my Grue Rume, and as always, welcome to my nightmares. So stay tuned and have fun. All right, buddy. Welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for coming on and being a guest. I'm really excited to chat, man.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. First off, I have to say, I saw your birthday is actually so close to mine. Yours is the 7th of April. Mine's is the 5th.
Wait a minute. Okay. I was like, oh, a little close.
Yeah, it's a little close, right?
Amazing.
So I see you do like a little bit. You do so much different things. Like you act, you make films, you make songs. Like what drew you to want to do all of this, and how do you find time to do it?
Man, no, thank you. Wow, I think I grew up kind of dabbling, just trying to figure out what I really liked. And my dad had gotten me really into movies. We were watching a lot of Steven Spielberg movies when I was growing up, a lot of just kind of 80s, 90s stuff.
Oh
And
yeah.
and so I was really into movies and I was thinking I wanted to direct. And then as I got a little bit older, I started doing theater and I was like, oh, I want to act, and I just, yeah, I've had a long time of not being able to make up my mind. That's probably where a lot of these things resulted in. But yeah, I don't like to sit still much. So music calls to me and then I just love to write, when I feel like I'm not getting booked enough with acting, then I'll be like, okay, I'll write something and I'll cast myself, you know what I mean? And
There you
um
go.
yeah, so that's my system there that I'll try to get myself as much work as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's very smart though. If you're not getting any roles, you just make a film, book yourself in it, and write your own film. That's smart.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's fun. I really love it.
Nice, nice. And you made and starred in like so many different films, short films. Like, is there a certain role that you had the most fun doing out of all the shorts that you did?
Oh, that's a great question. I think I just released a new one. See, this is my weird thing is that I will force my friends. I'm like, "Hey, I got a role for you. You're going to be in this thing. We're going to make it." And then we'll do it over a day or a weekend and then I'll
Nice.
just post it like the next week. And I just don't I used to let things sit for a long time, but now I got to a point where I was like, I just got to get it out
Yeah,
there,
yeah, definitely.
Man, this last one called Twin Flame that I just did, I have this little strange character at the end that's a little creepy and weird. And whereas I think I just liked he's very stoic and still, and I liked playing that. I think I don't usually get to play that, but other than that, I loved this character Carmichael in Smashing Pumpkins because
Yes.
I was wearing this baseball uniform with my buddies in the film, and we're all matching. We very much look like a Clockwork Orange,
Nice,
and it's
nice.
just dark and fun. And I love Halloween, so the fall vibes are good. So yeah, I'd say those two stick out to me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Like, what was it like working with him with Billy
Oh
Corgan?
gosh, I wish.
Oh,
Uh,
so you didn't work with him?
no, so it was a film that me and my best buddy Hunter Romanios, who's on Stranger Things, he's an awesome actor. He and I became pals, and we both have a shared love for like Halloween. You know, we love horror
Oh,
movies.
I love Halloween.
Fall.
Yes.
It's the best. I can't believe it's coming up so
I
soon.
know. I'm so sad it's coming up soon.
I know it's gonna come and go, but
I know exactly. And then I get sad and depressed and
yes, yeah, for a whole year we're
yeah,
waiting.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, so Hunter and I wrote this film, and then we made a short film to just kind of like allow us to get it done, you know, go and make a version of it. But yeah, we stole the band name. We stole Billy Corgan's Smashing Pumpkins. We couldn't find anything else that was. We also love the band. That is one of my favorite bands ever.
Yeah.
So it was almost a little bit of like a hi, you know, we love the Smashing Pumpkins, and so
Yeah,
yeah, we
definitely.
totally stole that. But if you watch the short, you kind of see why it makes sense. But
Okay, okay. And then you also were on the hit television series Strain Stranger Things. You played Dan. And what was the cast like? Like who did you wind up working with?
dude, they were cool. They were cool, man. And I've been a big fan of the show since it came
Oh
out.
yeah.
So I was, like so nervous, like this is not gonna go well for me. And they were so nice. They were so cool. I loved everybody, man. And I mean, let's see who. Of course, I got to know Amy Beth McNulty pretty well, and just
Yes.
amazing person. We to calm both of our nerves. I think we were both just a little nervous. It was going to be a big day. We got to meet about like an hour before filming and just talk, just hang out. And
Oh,
I'm so
so
thankful for that
nice.
experience. And then after that, I was hanging out with which was so surreal. It was like Joe Keery, Maya Hawk, Sadie Sink, Natalia Dyer, and dude, yeah, it was just, it was like a pinch me moment. And they're all so nice. You walk in and then Joe's sitting there and he goes, "Hey, I'm Joe." And I'm like, "I
Oh my
know who
God.
you are." I
I
was
know.
like,
Yeah,
I don't even have
exactly.
to do that. They're so down to earth and cool. And so it was a treat, man. It really was. So it was fun to spend a whole day with them. So yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Oh, yeah, I love the show. Like, I can't wait for the next season to come out. My favorite character is actually Will.
Oh yeah.
Noah Schnatt. I
Yeah.
love Will. Like he's so awesome.
Dude, I mean, just like my feeling for the show, man, I think they're gonna do some crazy stuff with Will. I think Will's gonna get to like cap. My hope is that he caps the series just like how he started it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
I'm excited too. Oh, I'm very excited.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so good because Elle got her power back,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's just gonna be awesome. Like I
Oh,
definitely think the last season is gonna circle back to Will because I think he has connection to that world.
mm-hmm.
And I think everyone says like L's the one that closes the door, but I
Yeah.
think Will's the one that actually closes the door.
Ooh, look at this. Oh
I
God.
like. I mean, that's
Great.
my opinion. I don't know.
No, it's gonna be great. I'm very excited.
And you're in the number one movie in America, Terrifier 3.
Oh, I
And
know.
what did you watch the first two films before doing the third?
I I had not. I had not watched them, and I was kind of I didn't know for a while if I should share that, but my excuse was I was very familiar with them.
Yeah,
Um, I of course knew what they were. Um, and when I was auditioning, I was researching a lot. But when it came around to when the offer came on the table, I realized that my character has very little understanding of what those events looked like
oh
for
yeah, yeah,
me. But
exactly.
so I I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to fit into this movie, but I'm gonna try to act a little bit like I'm gonna try to act like Cole's in a different movie. You know what I mean? Like it fits,
Yes.
but I don't want
Hmm.
him to be like oh, I know what the Miles County Clown is, and oh, I know that's really dangerous. Like when you watch it, you see that he does have a very rational point of view towards it.
Yeah.
But I wanted the moment when, they meet face to face, him and Art the Clown. It's a shocking, oh, so everything they were talking about was this, you know what I mean? But I will say right after I wrapped, I went and I binged them from
Oh, nice.
All Hallows Eve to
Yes.
two, of course. And dude, I am such a fan. Like, honestly, I probably would have been like, Damien, can I ask all these questions if I had seen them prior? You know what I mean? And I'm still asking him a lot of questions, but he's a legend and he answered all of them. So it's so good. But I probably would have been bothering him, everybody all weekend, but they were so good. They were so good. So I'm a fan myself now, but I love it.
Oh, damn. I love it. That's so, I love your rings. Your rings look so cool.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. H&M. My girlfriend
Really?
told me to go get
Okay.
them. Yeah, we were shopping and she was like, these will look cool. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get them. So
Nah, they look awesome. I love
thank you.
them.
I appreciate that, man.
You got it. So, like, how did you land the role of Cole for Terrifier 3?
Oh man. So I got the audition and it said Terrifier 3 on top. And so I was a little bit like, oh, I don't know if I want to. I was a little freaked out by them. I'm a horror fan, but I was like, this is something else. This is different.
Hmm.
And I knew that fan base was insane, like in the best way. Like they are loyal and awesome. So I was like, I'm gonna mess this up. I'm not. This isn't for me. But I decided to go for it, and thank God, I'm so happy that I did.
Yes.
And man, I had a lot of fun. I had an initial read that I submitted a tape, and then I had a callback read that I feel like I read like 4 times, and then a chemistry read with
Oh,
Alexa.
nice.
And then from there, I think Damien called me and let me know after that it could happen, or like that if I was interested, I could do it. But yeah, man, it was I had never auditioned for something that I made it that far along, and then I eventually got it. So that was very scary for me every step of the way. But I was having a great time. Um, yeah, and I'm so thankful that happened. I mean, that movie
Yeah.
really has been a life-changing experience for me in a lot of
Oh,
ways.
yeah, I'm
So
sure.
I'm so happy about it. But yeah, that audition process was fun. And it was great meeting Alexa on Zoom. I mean, like
Mhm.
I think without that read working, neither of us or who who knows where things would have gone from there. You know what I mean? So yeah, she was awesome when we clicked on there, and things went really well. So yeah.
Nice. And like, in Terrifier 3, like a lot of your scenes are with her and also
Mhm.
with El Elliot too. And you even have the one scene with Lauren. And
Yeah,
so what was it like working with like Lauren and Elliot and Lexa?
dude, they were awesome. I mean, I'm so thankful for Lauren, David, and Elliot, and Damien, and his entire team for first of all just making me feel so welcomed. Like
Yeah.
it was daunting to walk in because I knew the same team from the second one for sure, but
Yeah.
like these guys were a family, um, and I think Alexa and I really bonded because we did feel like the new kids on the block there. We were like,
Yeah, exactly.
hopefully we fit in, hopefully everyone likes us, whatever, and yeah, man, I mean. Elliot and I were close and we text, and his family is amazing, and Alexa and I keep in touch, and same with everybody in the cast, man. I mean, like it really felt like they assembled really really good people, and
Oh, for
I
sure.
felt it, and I feel so happy when I look back on those memories because a lot of laughs, a lot of shared stories, just a lot of fun, man. But yeah, one of my favorite scenes to shoot, man, was when I'm at the cafeteria scene with Lauren.
Yeah,
And
with Lauren.
I did, and Lauren, Elliot, and Alexa, everyone was there. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Um, and I just get to shut up at one point and just watch her talk to Alexa. And I just got to watch Lauren just like eat this scene up. Like she is so good in this movie. But I was just like, man, this is crazy. And I
Oh
loved
my
just sitting
God.
there watching. I thought that was such a good sequence, you know? But
Yes.
anyway,
Yes.
yeah, that was
I,
they're such good actors. I'm a fan of everybody there, I guess. But yeah, man.
yeah, but you're right. Like how Lauren turned that switch on. Like she's over there trying to talk to her brother,
Right.
and Alexa keeps like her character keeps like bothering her, and she just like loses it on
Yeah.
her, and
Oh, it's epic. It's epic.
and Cole is like a really sweet guy in the film. Like he's like a really down to earth and cool guy. He's actually just like you. Like you're really like
Oh,
down to earth and nice and cool. So what was it like to play Cole? Because it seems like he's not too different from you.
thank you, man. No, well, that's great to hear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Um, man, it, it, I can't say that it was hard. It wasn't hard to play Cole. It was, I, I felt like I can't remember. I mean, Damien's script is so good. Like
Yeah.
it's all clearly there, and so it's hard to take credit for one thing or the other because we're all fishing out of these words that he made, or
Definitely.
put together
Definitely.
here, and this beautiful story. And so with these characters, it's complex, but I I think at some point, either after my first initial audition, I just remember. I think here's what happened. My this is such a long answer to this question.
Oh no, no, it's
So
great. I love it.
I I was reading my initial audition was reading for the boyfriend in Terrifier 2, and I can't remember his name, but he's great in the movie. I hadn't
Mm-hmm.
seen it at the time, but his lines came off very like cold, kind of douchey. And I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kind of like I wanted to try being really engaging while also having like that kind of edge where it's like, oh, he's in a fraternity, or like, and I don't know if that, I don't know if they saw that and they're like, oh, wait, we want to try that. But I just kind of kept with that, where you kind of felt like he parties hard, he has some fun and all that. But when he's with Elliot and he's by himself or with his girlfriend, you really get to
yeah.
see where his head's at, where his heart's at.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I really liked that because I wanted him to feel like I don't know how much of that was in the blocking and the rehearsing, but I think Ellie and I Elliot and I had this connection, and it just kind of birthed this like, oh, I want to be your big brother. It's like I want to be um somebody that's like I might be a little tough or like punchy in the shoulder type, but I really care about you. And so
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
I'm really glad that that came through. So thank you. But also, man, I was so happy to be there. I was just having a lot of my scenes, man. I'm just kind of having fun. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah.
I'm very happy with it. Because I kept it in my pocket. That pocket, I did a lot of prep to figure out where that line was because I didn't want
Hmm.
it to be too nice, where it was just like you kind of pity him, but I don't understand where his place is. But I liked finding that sweet spot where you can tell he's a rational person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that, yeah.
And he understands this stuff a little bit better than others. But yeah, man, thank you. It was a lot of fun. I just got to be a little unhinged, which is good. So I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Nice. And like, the shower scene, like brutal. Like, how do
Yeah.
you mentally get ready to shoot like that kind of scene? Like,
Yeah.
especially knowing that a chainsaw is about to go up your butt. Like, how do
Oh
you
yeah. Oh yeah.
how do
Oh
you know
yeah.
how do you like mentally get ready for this?
Yeah, that was very interesting. When Damien offered me the part, all he did was send me one page and it was just the shower scene. And
Oh my God, are you serious?
he gave me my window to leave. He gave me that opportunity to be like, no, I'm good. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me. And when I read it, honestly, I got very excited because I knew they were going to handle it awesomely, and I knew fans of the franchise were going to go crazy. Like
Oh my God,
it
yeah.
just like Art the Clown in a setting like that is just so iconic, and cool. And it pays so many homages to classic shower scenes. So I was like, this is like end game for horror movies right now, right?
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
man, I got my nerves going, prior to showing up. I had never like man, I'd never like screamed at the top of my lungs before to like, just do that. So it was interesting to like try that out. But man, as scary as it would be sometimes, just the pressure of everything.
Well, yeah.
Alexa and I feel like had such a good like buddy system, like we were kind of arms linked, like we got this. We're doing this together. So it felt good to have a buddy through that whole experience, and then at the same time David made it so easy as well. Like he was never always scary. That was just when the cameras were rolling, but there was a lot of laughs and it's such a technically blocky sequence. Like we had to get all of our movements perfect for these moments to happen. So
Oh.
it was crazy to watch it edited together in this sequence because my memory of it was like 5-second chunks, if not
Oh,
the most.
really?
Yeah, like, well, for specific cutting moments or like, like an arm gets slashed or moments like that, it would be such interesting like cut moments where it's just like we just need that. We just need that.
Mhm,
And then of
mhm.
course you would have your moments where it's like the tussle with the chainsaw once it initially comes through that, you'd probably roll for like a minute, but
Okay.
most of it was just kind of blocky chunks. So it made it easier to relax after every like, high intensity moment. But no, man, I mean, it was so much fun. I will say that blood is dangerous though, man, because like that once it gets in your eye, it
Oh no,
stings. Yeah, so
really?
we had to watch out for that a lot, but everyone was good, and it was great. But definitely a long week shooting that, which was just it felt so good afterwards. Like your voice was gone, and I think Alexa and I were just in the car being shuttled back, and we were just like, we did that. We are like, we just did that. We're like, this is really
I
fun.
know.
Yeah, it was great.
I, I mean, like when you're watching the film, you do feel bad for Cole because all Cole wanted to do was hook up with his girl, and Art has to go and ruin it. And I mean, you definitely have the most brutal kill in the film. I mean, Alexa, she she gets a brutal kill too. She's getting gutted out with the chainsaw, but oh my God, any guy that's watching it, like your kill's brutal. Not only does he put the chainsaw up your butt, but he cuts the areas off too. The manhood, and any guy
No,
watching that, it's the most brutal kill ever.
it's wild, man. It's wild. But thank you. Yeah. I'm honored. I'm so honored I mean, it was so exciting to be a part of that. And I knew because just the team is so excellent on this movie. I just knew it was going to be effective and fun and cool for people. So it just made me more excited to like, let's send it. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah,
It was great.
yeah, definitely.
Poor Cole. Poor Cole.
I know, poor Cole. It's a shame. It's a shame. Cole didn't even get to hook up
No,
with,
no.
with this girl. Like he was just starting to, and then Art goes and ruins it. Like,
Literally, I think the funny running bit is every time you catch Cole, except the cafeteria scene, he's about to get it and he just never does. It's the dorm, it's Mia's dorm, and then it's the shower. That poor guy is
I
just
know it's a shame for Cole.
bad week. But
And besides Cole's death, like what what kill do you think was the most brutal besides the shower scene?
Dude, Aunt Jess,
Yes, with the
such
rats.
a bad death. Yes, oh,
Oh, yo. Oh,
so sweet. She does nothing wrong,
I know. I
and
know.
I've gotten to know Margaret Ann, who plays Jess, and she's just an amazing actress. And I think it was hard for me to like I can't even look at you. I mean, like this is like it's burning my memory, you know. And um, no, but she should be so proud because I think that is the, in my opinion, the underdog kill of the movie, where it's
Oh,
just like
yeah, definitely.
not enough people are talking about how excellent she performs that scene, and also just like
Mhm.
how gut wrenching, especially the placement in the movie where we are with the story. It's just like you couldn't feel any more zero. You know what I mean? Like for Sienna to kind of eventually, fight her way back up. But God,
Definitely.
yeah, no, I think that one gets me really bad. So for
Yeah,
sure.
that was a crazy kill. That really was. Like
Yeah.
I'm scared to death of mice and rats. So I probably would have a heart attack before the rat went in my mouth.
You're done. You just called it out. Yeah, yeah. I would hope I would have too. So
And, David Howard Thornton, like he's a super nice guy. Like I met him in like a bunch of different horror cons, but when he turns that art on, like he is scary. Like I mean David of course is like super nice on set too, but like
yeah, yeah.
when he has to do the art scenes, like do you ever get like scared, like, oh my God, like this guy's so sweet, but look at him now.
Dude, for sure. So I think especially, well, here's the funny thing is that when you're spending time with David on set, he's in the full costume and makeup. And,
Mhm.
and I realize that when he goes to cons or anywhere in public as the character, he's silent. Like he's doing the
Oh,
bit.
he is, yeah.
So I,
He
I,
is.
I didn't realize how, I kind of did, but how crazy it is to watch him talk and have conversations with him while he's in the full makeup in costume. And I think that was one of the most surreal things to watch. Like it's just like
Yeah,
that crazy. But man, he is so talented.
he
It just
is. He
blows my
is, yeah.
mind. But when we're filming the shower scene, I for sure um had a lot of moments where my heart rate would kick up because you are absolutely fighting off a real chainsaw. It's
Well,
like
yeah.
the blades are dulled, but that's a chainsaw, and it's loud.
Mm.
And I I mean it was really easy to, when that's your initial meet with Art the Clown and it's a chainsaw and you're holding it in your hands like this, it's just like you're pretty freaked out, you know what I mean?
Oh,
And
yeah, of
so yeah,
course.
it worked. It really worked for me. Yep.
And, was there any like funny or cool stories from the set?
Man, let me think. I mean, truly, there's so much happening. It's hard to think of one. I'm trying to. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just think, what was just a hilarious time. Oh my, this is so funny. I just remember. I think of course, they had to put the goo process to make the prosthetic of my body at
Oh,
Tin
yeah, yeah.
Studios in LA. So um, when I show up to set, there's like this big cardboard box that looks like a casket, and it's just my
Oh
dummy.
my God.
I'm like, and it looks just like me, and I'm like, oh my God, and
Are
it
you
was so
serious?
frightening. Yeah, so frightening and shocking, but. I think oh my God, people were, I mean, those are the funniest people ever. I mean, they're joking around. We're not taking a lot seriously here, which is one of the joys of working on Terrifier, and just these people are great filmmakers, so they can joke around, but also they get down to business and they're so fantastic. But I think one of the funniest, like, what is going on moments was the initial shot that we filmed of the dummy butt. getting the
Yeah.
chainsaw. We filmed it, and David and I are sitting backstage, and everybody drops everything. They run to the monitors, and we're all. Damien's like, "All right, can we get playback?" And everybody's watching the monitors to see if we did it. We got it
Oh
right.
my
So the
God.
entire cast of crew is looking at these TVs, and we're just like, "Oh my God!" And then David goes, "Use some lube," whenever the chainsaw went through, and everybody was just so excited, and everyone was just, they know it's so insane what we're doing,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it was just a great moment to be like, it worked. You know what I mean? We were very happy about that. So yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh, it definitely worked. Like out of all three Terrifier films, like your death, like the shower scene is very brutal. Like I think the most brutal death was in Terrifier 2. The whole bedroom scene, like that went on really long, and there were
Yeah,
times where like I was like looking down, looking up, and I was like,
I
am I
know. I
supposed to be
know.
watching this?
I know. I know. Wow. Well, that is high praise because I feel the exact same way about that Terrifier 2 scene. It's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a lot to take in when you first say
Yeah, it fully is. Fully.
it. And you also write music, you make music, and you have your own band too. So what's your band's name, and how did this all come about?
I I at one point had a band, but I'm actually not in a band right now, but
Oh, okay.
I I compose and write music for most of the narrative projects that I produce. So
Nice,
that's
nice.
kind of for a while. Same thing. Me not being able to make up my mind for a while. I thought I was pursuing music, and I still love music so much. I play
Yeah.
guitar often and keys, but uh yeah, I just kind of compose and write music for
Oh, nice.
my short films now, which is so funny, but I really love it. I really do love it. So yeah.
Okay. Well, didn't you just do a show with Elliot? Like you played music or something?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay. That
did.
was that was
Oh,
that
what
was
it?
just him then.
No, I maybe it was someone that looked like me. Wait, that's really funny. But
Okay.
no, man, I mean that I just hope to be in the audience at one of his shows soon because he is so
Yeah.
talented.
Oh,
He's
he's
so good at what
really good.
yeah. This is good. I really feel like he's just gonna continue to take off with that, which is
Oh,
I love
definitely.
hearing the music he's writing, man. It's great. So good.
Yeah. I saw he was at one horror con, and he did the come on down the clown cafe with the girl that plays the song.
Did? Are you serious?
Yeah, he was at one of the horror cons, and him and the girl were like playing and doing this song. It was so funny.
Gosh, man, I'm gonna have to look that up. That's great. That is so great.
And when you aren't doing films, what do you like doing during your free time?
This is good. I love tennis. I love playing tennis.
Tennis. Okay.
I I play tennis. Me and my dad a lot. I got a couple buddies I play tennis with. And what else? I'm usually watching movies or I'm trying to write something. I love just writing in general, but I tennis and I'm trying to get back into running again. I used to
Oh,
run.
nice.
I did cross country in high school, but I'm so out of shape from that. So I'm trying to get back into that, but I anything outdoors, I really love just hiking or exploring. I have a weird knack for finding I'm here in the southeast. I'm in Tennessee.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
there are just abandoned houses everywhere. I don't know why.
Really?
Not in the open, but like I don't know what kind of rush I get. It's the same kind of rush for somebody watching Terrifier. You know what I mean? I I find these abandoned houses and I pull over. I get out of my car and I walk in and I'm like, wow, look at this. And I walk out and I'm like, why do I do this? What? But I
Yeah,
find
yeah, yeah.
them everywhere. It's so funny. But I guess urban exploring. I don't even know. But
Well, yeah, yeah, exactly. You want to see if there's like any spirit activities
I
going on in
know.
these
Well,
houses. Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
there's a history there. I'm like, why was this left behind? Sometimes
Right.
I found vintage clothes. It's weird, man. I should go talk to a therapist about this. No, but I
That
love it.
actually sounds fun. So if
It's
you're
so
going to talk
fun.
to a therapist, I guess I need one
I
too then.
know. Well, we can go find some together. It's very Scooby Doo, you know. It's
Yeah,
a good time.
exactly.
I love it.
And what about like what kind of music do you like listening to? What's on your playlist?
Man. I'm listening to usually a lot of 80s alternative pop or like, you know, kind of more 80s alternative. But 90s grunge as well. So honestly, it's a lot of like Depeche Mode or New Order or Love and Rockets, the Smashing Pumpkins. It's a lot of if it's newer, it's probably something a little more low key or indie. But those are the ones I kind of bounce back and forth between. But my music taste, I can't really tie it down because uh, some stuff just kind of evokes like cinematic to me. Like, there's some Enya songs that I just play on replay, but I also love like Kate Bush. I love Kate Bush so much. And yeah, man, I can't pin it down, but I'm sure like it's just like different music for different moods and
Oh
different
yeah.
days, and but what do you listen to?
I listen to more metal and
Oh,
rock, but
cool.
I mean, other than that, like I'll listen to anything. Like you ever heard that artist Troy is Sivan?
Yeah, yeah.
He's like a pop star. I went to see him live just recently. So a metalhead.
Nashville. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, he was on tour with Charlie X. I
XCX?
forgot how you say
Yeah.
her name.
Yeah. The apples right yeah, okay, that's great. Wait, okay, so wait. I always have to ask because this is like my favorite. I need to meet this artist. Poppy. Have you listened to Poppy ever? Dude, I'm such a big fan of Poppy. I
Yeah, yeah,
love her I Disagree album is
yes,
this
yes.
it is this pop meets electronic meets metal. It is just I play that on replay often. That's probably one of the most
Oh wow.
replayed albums for me, actually.
Oh nice,
I love
nice.
Poppy. I don't even know what I've seen Poppy live once and I just had the best time ever. But I
Oh,
should
that's
listen
all.
to more metal. But that I I either listen to like really hard rock, but I don't know any good bands. Like it'll just be like singles or songs, but
Hmm.
Poppy, I go back to quite often to
Oh
revisit.
yeah, like I love pop and dance too. Like my number one music, like I said, is metal and rock. But I love listening to like dance music, pop music,
Yeah,
and
oh my God, me too. Um, Dude, I just listened to like there was a weird point in the 90s, in my opinion, where like the music was so spacey, future club, like drum and bass. And so
yes, definitely, definitely.
is it A Touch of Class? Did the Planet Pop album? It's the Around the World song, like I don't know, but
Mhm.
something like even like Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die, like all that
Yeah,
music.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Such a vibe. I'm so into it. I really wish I could go to a club and they were playing only that stuff. Like I was like, oh,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm all over the place. I love that too. So yeah, yeah.
Ah, nice. So, like, what would be your go-to karaoke song?
Oh my gosh, I thought about this recently and I was embarrassed that I couldn't think of something because I've got friends that they got their song, you know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
got give me a stage. I know every word to this, but I have this problem where I almost zone out of the lyrics when I listen to music sometimes, and it's mostly
Oh,
like,
okay.
what does the music make me feel? And then if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that, then I'm tuning into the lyrics. Um, but um, gosh, I love This Love by Maroon 5.
Yes.
I would go on
Yes.
stage,
Yes. That's a good one.
jam to that. I feel like I had another one that I thought about recently. Gosh, I won't be able to think of it, but man, I'm impressed with people that they have their song. Oh, probably something David Bowie would be fun, but
David Bowie's always
oh,
on.
you know what would be a fun one is Kiss by Prince.
Yes.
That'd be a
Yes.
fun one. I could do that for sure. So that'd be a good,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
You have one? I don't know. I
I
just think about it.
it's crazy. Like you do you know the wrestler? I mean, he was in Terrifier 3, Chris Jericho.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, he has a band, a rock band. He's been with them for like 25 years, and they're called Fozzy, yeah.
Yes. Amazing.
And they have a song Judas, and I love that song so much. Like every time Jericho walks out to the ring, that song plays, and I'm always like
Wow.
singing along to the song,
Come on.
that's like my song I do for karaoke.
Chris Jericho is such a legend, man. I
He
loved him.
is.
I met him at the premiere, and that was a joy for me because I was like, oh, gosh, that's cool. So cool. But
Just recently, like the best night of my life, like happened. I went to see Chris Jericho's band Fozzy,
oh, you did?
and yeah, he was here in Philly. I went to go see the show, and Jericho remembered me because I did like I interviewed him for Terrifier 3,
Dude,
and he remembered me from the interview, and I was with my cousin, and he brought me and my cousin on stage to sing Judas.
what? Are you kidding me, man?
No, I posted
Oh,
the video all over like my Instagram, my Facebook.
oh, good for you, dude. I mean, seriously, and that just shows his heart, dude. He's such a good guy, and he's a rock star. Like
Yeah.
those two things aren't the same sometimes, But God, I'm so happy for you, man. That is such a joy.
Oh
Oh,
my God. I was so scared and nervous when that happened. I was like, oh,
uh, how's this all go again?
and we are in Halloween season. So are there any horror films you like to watch during the Halloween season?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think, let me think, let me think. Okay. I try to watch Michael Daughtery's Trick or Treat every
I
year.
love that movie. Yes.
That movie is, it is like you can tell when a Halloween movie has the fall atmosphere. I mean, a lot do, but like when you feel it, like it feels cold, like you feel the breeze. I
Hmm.
feel it with Trick or Treat. I
Yes.
also, funny enough, one of my favorite movies is Monster House.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I love Monster House. I quote it all the time. Me and my mom have a ritual of watching that every year. But dude, I'm also a big fan of like David Gordon Green's Halloween 2018. Like that
That
Halloween
was good.
2018, I have a great time with. I really enjoyed
I
2018.
love the mask. Like the mask is like
Oh, good.
worn and it's like torn up and worn, and it's not that like typical white mask that he wears in
Yeah.
all the movies.
Yes, dude. And I feel like that's another one that nails the fall atmosphere. I really feel it in that movie. Oh man, I'm trying to think. It always switches up. I try to watch new things too that I've never seen. So this year I'm gonna try to watch Ginger Snaps because I've never seen
Oh,
that.
that's so good.
Uh,
I actually just interviewed the girl that plays one of the wolves in that, one of the
Way.
werewolves.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. Well, I'm
yeah.
gonna have to go watch that after this, dude. I'm excited to see. Oh wait, that's dope. I Yeah, I gotta watch Ginger Snaps and then God, I can't remember. Hocus Pocus is always such a good one.
Yes,
Uh
definitely.
Another good fall vibes one. And then I gotta watch Practical Magic. I've never seen that one.
Oh
So
yeah, that's good. That's
you're
good.
recommending that for the vibes and oh, it's too many good ones. But
I
yeah,
know.
I love it.
Oh, I loved it. I love it. And what about like, do you know who you're dressing up for this year for Halloween? Like, are you doing any parties?
I I I do have a friend's one tomorrow, but I haven't decided yet. I don't know. Do you have any ideas for me? I'm like I could either go
Hey,
Walmart tonight. I gotta go somewhere, man. But
You were in number one movie in America, so why not do art?
I gotta find. Oh, art would be, dude. I would love. That'd be so funny, man. To dress up as art. That is hilarious.
Yeah. Like
So
you
many.
could show up as art because they got a couple costumes. Like I saw at Spirit of Halloween. They got the regular Art the Clown costume. Then they got the costume with the blood and the mask with the
Yep.
blood.
Yeah, man. I went to my first convention recently, and I was so blown away at all these Art the Clown cosplays, man.
Yeah.
It's just such a joy to see that. I hope Damien and David are just so proud, man, because
Oh yeah.
people, I mean, their hard work is really just taken off, and so uh I think I'm gonna consider Art the Clown. Wouldn't that be
That would be
funny? It's
awesome.
so funny. I think I gotta now.
You
So.
you definitely should. Like you have one of the most brutal deaths from Art the Clown, so why not be him for Halloween?
How ironic is that? Yeah. No, I love that. I love that.
And is there anything coming up next for you would like to plug?
Ooh, let me think, man. Definitely some good stuff in the works. It was a busy year last year, and so these things take time. So there's a lot
Oh
of
yeah.
stuff coming up that I'm excited to see come out. Maybe this fall, maybe next year, uh, and what else? A lot of uh, Nashville is such a great community of indie filmmakers that are just
Nice.
incredible at what they do. And so I've had, you know, the honor of getting to act in some really, really fantastic ones that are going to some film festivals right now. So
Oh, that's
hopefully those
awesome.
come around soon. Yeah. And I think the best way to keep up is, on my Instagram, Mason MeCartea. You can just kind of see what I have going on with. I share as much as I know with these things coming out, but definitely another movie coming up that I'm very excited to see, and I can't say much yet, but
Oh yeah.
people are really gonna enjoy it if you're a fan of like 2000s like thrillers like Disturbia.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
Very
definitely.
happy to be a part of it. So yeah, keep posting on my Instagram and you'll see.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming on the show. It was really awesome chatting. Like you're so down to earth and chill. Like it was great chatting, man. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, dude, this was a great time. Seriously, we clicked on a lot here, and I had a blast. So thank you, dude.
You got it, bud. Anytime you want to come back on, I'm 100% in. Like this has been awesome.
Heck yeah, man. All right, we'll be in touch, bro. I'll see you on Instagram. Until then,
Definitely, man.
yeah, dude.
Definitely. Well, have a great night and happy Halloween.
Dude, happy Halloween to you, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk soon. Wait, what are you going as? I didn't even ask.
Oh, me, I'm actually going to be the 2018 Michael Myers. That's so
Whoa!
funny you mentioned that because I literally this morning went to Spirit, bought the 2018 mask, the worn up mask, and
Yeah,
I got the black jumpsuit and the knife. And so, yeah, I'm going to be the 2018 Michael Myers from Halloween.
good pick, man. It's so good. So good. So good. I love it, bro. Well, thank you so much, man. And you have a good Halloween, dude. It's gonna be fun.
Definitely, buddy. Definitely.
Heck yeah. All right, we'll talk soon, dude.
All right. I'll see you, man.
See you, man. Bye bye.
Bye.